Okay. So, when we left off, what was happening? Hello, Biscuit, welcome. Oh yeah. It gave a cryptic message that the enemy is in the swamp by the cave. So I'm gonna look at my map. I'm not actually going to follow where I am on the map because I know how to get there. But I'm gonna look on my map and try to get myself to the swamp by the cave. Oh, I should, like, watch my health, which is quite bad. My everything is pretty bad, actually. Magic. Recover. I did Contraptive Van Whitman. I was just so fast that you were too late. I'm actually going to take this herb early, because I'm full on herbs anyway. And then if I go south twice, I believe, I will be in the swamp. Great, cool, thank you. Why Shadow is so friend-shaped, Van Whitman. It is the most, like, he's got a big smile on his face. 3 enemies in a row before I can move. Oh, look out! You go down the road looking at the mud, even though you know that there's an enemy here. Boy, it's filthy. Mud place. Is there something here? As you put your... Oh, okay. I barely escaped... Well, there's the cave. There's no swamp on the other side of the cave. I mean, I know there's another swamp, but it's not even in this region. I was so confident I knew where to go. Is it... Okay, I'm gonna open up the video from last time and just, like, remind myself to make sure I haven't gone fully stupid here. Because right at the end, I managed to kill the imp. I'm not really bad. Due to my ugliness, I had no other choice. I had to do it this way to get my hands on you, as I am so ugly. As you have the dabbler? Whatever that is, only you can speak to me from now on. Okay, so I can speak to the ugly imp because I have the dabbler. Wait for me at the quiet spring reflecting your beautiful... Okay, it's terrible. If you don't save Camus soon, it'll get much worse. Swamp Master Mudman? Right, the enemy is in the swamp near the cave. Yeah, the swamp near the cave. Here's the cave. And then that mud place is the swamp. There's no other swamp near a cave, is there? There aren't even any other caves. There are just those 2 caves. I've seen all the caves. The enemy is in the swamp near the cave. But maybe I need to talk to, what's-her-face? Camus. Do you have the dabbler, aspect lad? I don't know. The game said I have the dabbler, but I don't know what it is, so I'm gonna go with no, and also dabbler? What? Maybe you need to hit the swamp, says Specklad in chat. It's entirely possible, but I'm gonna try to talk to Camus first. Of the 3 Camuses, this probably isn't one of them. Well, thanks for that. That was convenient. She looks like she wants to tell me something. Then open it. Okay. Let's see. Is this the other? Yes, that's the other spring. So let's go there. The game gave me such a clear hint that I was certain I knew what to do. And then it didn't do anything, and now I'm lost and confused again. WTF, I say. She looks like she wants to tell me something. Yeah, I don't have any any dabbler. Unless it's a ruby dabbler. Great. Cool. So, well, so much for that hint. I'm gonna go back to the swamp, and as suggested, I'm gonna hit the swamp. Shove the key into her forehead, suggests Van Whitman. I think that makes the most sense. Her forehead thing was clearly a keyhole. Hit mud place. You regret hitting it as the mud splashes back at you. How dare it! It sucks! So the first one... Okay, the... I think I have the cursor here, yeah. This one can't be spoiled. This one is, like, very important and you should talk to her. And this one, or was it this one? Whichever one is in this northern area, is the La Milana. What's the I am trying to say the name of the mythical beast and my brain just keeps going to labia, and I'm pretty sure that it is not a mythical labia. Lamia, thank you, Specklad. The mythical labia that I could not escape. It'd be funny if it's like a joke anime when you shove the key into her forehead, she just dies, floats to the surface, and the hero's like, now what? Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds like the most likely outcome. I still entirely don't understand the tower north of here, but... God, there was such a specific clue about the swamp. What the hell? The only other swamp I know about... I mean, it has to be the only swamp I know about, right? Like, that is a swamp near a cave. So even though it's in a completely different domain, it has to be there, right? So nice of the enemy's queue to fight you, says Van Whip in a chat. It is nice of them. And that was in ShamWow's domain. Hi, ShamWow. Because, like, this is a swamp. And this is a swamp near a cave, right? Here's a cave. However hard you stare at it, you can't see into the mud. But now I'm just into the cave. I don't think I want to actually be in the cave. Is there other swamp about? That's the waterfall. This is also swamp. A mudman shows up in the ripple! Is this what I want? Is this a good? Do I want this? It did say the enemy. This is an enemy, right? I think so. Let me quit that map since I'm obviously not using it. Sure. Beige fire tube. Actually, let me take it off. Come on, strip for me. Explosion 2 spell. Great. A great fire space ball appears and flies all around. Ow! Cool. I'm dead. Oh, or he'll do a normal attack and I am very much not dead. Okay. Let's try Beige Fire 2. I'm dead. He repels it, and it hits me and kills me. Cool, great, cool. Well, that was pretty successful. Oops, did not mean to go in here. Might be that grinding is in order, I hope not. Not even bothering with these low-level nothings. Hey, I'll bother with a single low-level nothing. Oh, wait. What? Speaking of bothering with low-level nothings, why am I not just transporting there? So, like so many bosses, this feels like there's a lot of luck to it, because if he hits that hard, like, obviously I could grind up some and hopefully be able to survive him hitting that hard, but, the better strategy is just to get lucky. However, it does seem like I need to just bop him, maybe? Let me pass! This guy really does not want me walking past here. Splash. I could raise my S and such. You're right, Specklad. I always forget about that. I'm so focused. Well, so the problem is, like so many games, and I've said this, I guess, many times about this game by now, it really seems like any time that you are not on the offense, you are... Like, the amount of risk you're putting yourself in is much greater than the potential gain. So let's see if a normal attack does anything. 2 damage. Cool. Well, gonna have to figure out how to actually do damage. Arctic, maybe? Probably Arctic. Freaking explodey bastard. 72! 72! 21. Okay, I'm doing something. Oh boy, the best viewers. I will bother to, well, I'm dead. Cool. I will bother to ban him if he messages again. It's not worth the time. Well, in this case, given that I've literally achieved nothing, I'm just gonna reload. Do I grind? I'm gonna grind 1 level. I'm gonna grind 1 level. It's just necessary. I have to. I'm gonna grind in this area so that I will, I don't know, do good here. I don't know. I'm just gonna grind here because it's here. Is there anywhere better for me to grind? Maybe. These are slightly too easy now, I think. Maybe I need to go to when it makes more sense to grind in the hardest area aspect. The problem is that hardest area is so hard that I'm likely to die constantly, which is not helpful. I want somewhere where I will actually survive the grinding. And this is the hardest area that I believe I will actually survive the grind. I am very lost, it says, even though I know exactly where I am. Oh boy, I only need 4,835 experience for the next level, says Unsingable in chat. Any moment now. Well, I did that twice. I forgot that these apes don't really care. Ow! Well, I'm dead. Luckily, he sucks. I wonder if Strip All works against these jerks. I forgot how annoying the apes are. Or if Strip All, if Arctic works against these jerks. Yep. Well, that did it. But as I recall, just punching him works pretty well, yeah? Punching him works so much better! Okay, I'm gonna go try the harder areas, see how the experience looks there. Don't get any experience if you only experience death, though. See now, Speclad, I have always thought that more video games that have experience systems should be more sort of brave about what experience means. Like, if your character has the experience of watching your character's child die of tuberculosis, then that's a life experience, and you level up. You know, you're there in the hospital on your child's deathbed, and then level up because you had a life experience. Going to the spring is not going to achieve very much. I wonder if I can cause the Lamia to reappear. That's just the Saga series you always will suspend women in chat. I should play more of those games. I was trying to get Neko Samurai working and discovered that the reason I was failing to get it working in the first place is that I really was certain that it was a PlayStation 2 game, but it's not. It's a PlayStation 1 game. Oops, did not want to do a normal attack there. Yeah, I know it's PS1, Van Whitman. I was so certain that it was PlayStation 2 out of just sheer stupidity. I literally could have just checked the file size. I know, Speclat. I didn't think a PlayStation 2 emulator would play a PlayStation 1 game. Apparently, it has just enough PS1 emulation to do badly. Really unhelpful. This is PCSX2. I assume that's pretty much the only PlayStation 2 emulator anyone ever uses, so it should be unsurprising that that's the one I was using. Well, yes, real PlayStation 2s play all PlayStation 1 games, but it's not so much that, like, the actual hardware is backwards compatible. They just basically have an entire PlayStation 1 in every PlayStation 2. So the way to implement that in an emulator is just to have an entire second emulator glued to your emulator. So they probably don't, like, to the degree that they check at all, they probably don't check very carefully. Fight me. I feel like I needed Arctic against this, but maybe I'm misremembering. I thought PlayStation 3s weren't backwards compatible at all, but if PlayStation 3s are backwards compatible at all, I would bet they do it by emulation. As I recall, and this may be entirely incorrect, as I recall on the PlayStation 2, the basic idea is that, like, the PlayStation 1 is embedded, but it also is serving some purpose, like it handles the controllers or something, or maybe the memory cards, like it's behaving as a co-processor within the complete PlayStation 2, so that they're not just wasting money on it, but it also is a complete PlayStation 1. I did it. 25 points, not worth it. Not worth it. Just the regular enemies are worth as much as that. Oh boy, video game, and I'm grinding bit. The non-slim PS3 were backwards compatible, but I don't know why. I don't know how they did it, says Joey in chat. I would bet emulation. I would bet emulation was involved. Or it might be like PlayStation 1 was done by emulation, PlayStation 2 was done by having an entire PlayStation 2 inside of the PlayStation 3. Because certainly the actual bit, it is not easy to set up the AI tuber. F off. The PlayStation 3 does not have a similar architecture to the PlayStation 2, so actually, like, running it would not be easy. PlayStation 3 was the Power PC generation, wasn't it? Or, not Power PC, but Power anyway. Powerless PC. Well, IBM sure managed to make it so. Ayo! I'm trying to grind, and I was walking away from enemies there. The hell was that? Just give me one more level, I'm begging you. Wow, he just recovered almost exactly as much as I did damage. A lot of the enemies can heal themselves, Speclad. It's just their AI isn't very good, so they usually decide not to. Not moving at all, just walking in place and getting plenty of enemies. Accidentally went down a rabbit hole of people who hears their head explode and then their head literally explodes on the inside, says Van Whitman in chat. What? Hey, there's that level I was looking for. I remembered the spell of explosion. Would be amusing if the enemies leveled up when they kill their allies, says Unsinkable in chat. Would be amusing. Annoying. Let's go to Shaman, not Shamwow. Sham Anne, says Specklat. I don't think he appreciates being called Anne. And don't call me Shirley. Oh my god, let me move! Game! The battle frequency is unacceptable. I'm not mistakenly forgetting to teleport. I'm not trying to get to ShamWow's domain right now. I'm trying to get to... Oh my god, I was going to say this shop, but it doesn't show up because there's an enemy! Okay, I'm all herbed up now. Let's go to ShamWow and get killed again. The goal is to get killed. Okay, Mudman. Now I have explosive powers. You have explosion 2, but I have explosion 1! I actually feel like Arctic was doing pretty well. Let's see. Let me first raise my... I don't remember which one does what! Raise my A. Wow, 1. No, I remember what they stand for, Specklat. It's just that the connection to what they actually achieve is very unclear. I am dead. Goodbye. That was mostly just bad luck. Went the wrong way again. Oh yes, Magility. Thank you, Specklat. So I actually did choose the right one. But I don't think it's worth using any of the raise spells. I think in that battle, I just need to, like, attack. Just be on the offense. I think what I'm gonna do is grind until I don't even have enough money to, not grind, just keep trying that enemy until I don't even have enough money to, recover myself, and then I will grind. Because it does feel like, basically, with the right luck, I will be able to beat him. Oh, yes, Biscuit. It is very kind about, like, the death in this game is nothing. Death is just being teleported back here. There is no punishment at all. You have to spend a little bit of gold to get your health back. That's it. I would not have been so, blithe about it if it was a risk. Oh no, Mudman. So I'm just gonna stick with attacks and hope I get lucky about his attacks. Because if he does 2 explosions in a row, I can't survive that. But if he just doesn't because his AI is stupid, then I can. The attack did nothing. Nothing. Well, it doesn't seem that scary, but remember the entire Panzer divisions got owned by some wet grass, isn't it, in chat? You're absolutely right, and that is relevant to this battle. Why is Explosion 1 doing more damage to me than Explosion 2? So now, basically, I'm gonna recover, but if he does an explosion first, I die. And he did. So, now I die. But see, it's just luck. Like, if he hadn't done 2 explosions in a row, I could have lived. How's the one-step, one battle mechanics? Dan, it is far more than 1 battle per step. You usually get 2 battles per step on average. Yeah, I think I'm going to try the battle one more time, and then when that fails, I'm going to do more grinding. Splash! Pretty much entirely luck! Wow, that one was particularly devastating. See, sometimes he does a normal attack and it's like 1 damage. Sometimes he does Explosion 2 and it's like 61 damage. So whether I live depends on whether he does Explosion. I'm dead. Okay, more grinding needed. I'm gonna grind another level. I really shouldn't save in this condition, but I appear to be doing so. I didn't do anything except lose some money between the last time I saved and that time. Actually, yeah, given where I'm going, this is as good a place as any to start to get there. Yay, grind stream. $55.35 gets me to the next level according to Unsingable, so I need about 500 in Mumble Mumble. Yeah. I mean, that'll take me a while, but it won't take me all the time. 41. Love how moths are considered an enemy. They should have an option where you just hold up a flame and the moth stupidly flies into an instant battle victory, says Dan in chat. The most frustrating thing is the slugs that were an enemy earlier and absolutely beat the ever-loving shit out of me. Like, I got annihilated by slugs. Moths, no problem. Slugs, run in fear. You will die. 24. Haven't even gotten up to 5,000 yet. I wonder if I'm at the point where Auto could manage these battles, given that I just did a regular attack, so I can't even manage these battles, apparently. You tried to poison me, but I don't care, because I'm already poisoned. What I will do is switch to an automatic message during the battle, so that at least I don't have to click through these messages. Just stand in place and attempt to walk different directions and get into an infinite stream of battles. That sort of hope. Oh no, I was affected by the poison. Boy, the fact that I literally can't move because there's an infinite supply of enemies, very normal for this game, usually annoying. Right now, actually desirable. Oops, regular attack, not useful against this. I'm always confusing the orcs for the apes. They look not similar, but like within the range of enemies in this game, similar enough. That was only 16 points. That wasn't even worth it. Where's all the enemies? Did I extinct this area? The orcs look more piggish than apish, says Becklad in chat. Yeah, but the apes don't look apish either, so... That's the trick. Neither enemy looks at all apish. These little nothing groups are not worth it. I need more enemies. Give me 3. Give me tons of enemies. Make my life a living hell. Well, at least giving me a higher level enemy that'll give more experience is worth something. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. This won't hurt the ape, yeah. But hopefully the shadow will hurt the ape. That would be helpful. That'll do. There we go. That was a worthwhile battle. 56. I'm not affected by the poison. Ow! Stop beige firing me, you jackass! That's the thing with the ape. When he can be bothered to attack, it is devastating. Well, that was a very annoying battle considering, yeah, it only gave me 27 experience. Yeah, Yeah, this grinding's a little bit slow going here. And by a little bit, I mean a lot. Once again, I'm full on gold. Brilliant. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Actually, I'm going to kill the ape first, because it can be really annoying. Always bagfire, always, all the time. We will never be there, bit. Ever. There is no there. There is a myth. No, let me deal with the ape first. Getting kinda close to the next level. It was 55 something. Should be like 3 or 4 battles more till the next level, I think. Aha! Your poison did not effect me! There it is! I have Arctic 2! Neat! Is that just going to be a more powerful Arctic, or is it going to be an attack all spell? I am not going to get to know, because I am going to do something else now! Let's get my stuff back. Let's save this level. And let's go buy some herb. Just wander aimlessly. Betcha I'm gonna lose to the Mudman again. It'll be great. I love losing to Mudmen. Nothing is better than losing. There are not enough enemies. Give me more. Give me your best herb. I want some herb. Okay, here we go. Time to go get killed by the Mudman again. I love getting killed by the Mudman. I live to be killed. All I wish is more be killed. Oh no, Mudman. Let's try Arctic 2. I'm betting it will do less damage against him. Mudman freeze. 41, never mind. It is good. It is a good. Also, he can't be bothered to do any real attacks, which is helpful. I did normal attack because I'm an idiot. That's what I was afraid of. 42, yikes. At least he hurt himself too. In theory, I can survive this. Not this time. I mean, I can do a lot more damage against him, but he still kills me if he just does 2 of the same move in a row. Van Whitman 0 is the answer so far. I had to kill that one, and he's killed me like 6 times now. In theory and practice are the same. In practice, they're not, says Speclad. Although he didn't say that last part, I just remembered it. There is absolutely no reason to save here. I have only lost money, so I'm not even going to save state. I'm just going to move right past that and pretend like I didn't look at that. So I'm definitely going to have to make no mistakes, no accidentally attacking when I should be using magic. Oh, gonna sneeze. Oh, the sneeze is coming, but it's not gonna come, is it? It's gonna be one of these. Jeez. Mudman freeze. So, like, now, if he does explosion, then I'm screwed. I simply cannot survive 2 of those in a row. Luckily, that wasn't in a row. Jeez, still 72! What happened? What? It's the same every time. It's the same every time. Every damned time it's the same. Just, every attack is too strong on both sides, and so it's pure luck whether you're gonna win. I got a ring. Why? I don't know. It's a ring. Whatever. So I'm betting that ring will let me, like, that ring is the thing that'll let me talk to Camus. Learn RNG to manipulation noobs, says Speclat in chat. That is my failing, yes. Sorry for the lovely sounds. Now this time, actually gonna save. Okay, back we go. Okay, wrong direction we go. Oh, or maybe the ring is for the tower? Well, I mean, either way, I need to go in there, so. Oh my god! Are y'all seeing this? Right here, this is the reason. This right here, this is why this game sucks. Everything else about this game is at worst kinda bad, not terrible. This right here, this sucks. The battle frequency, insufferable. So, I don't think that this is the good one. Because the tree whispers, this mysterious spring cannot be spoiled by anyone. Suddenly, a woman's face appears on the water's surface. She speaks.
This spring is the birthplace of the sprites. I am just born here. If we sprites do good for a human, then we can be reborn as a human. But I don't want to do good for a person I don't like, do I? Ready? I'll ask some questions. Will you please answer them?
No, give me the option of saying no.
You think you can get something from me?
I doubt it. Camus is probably the other one.
Do you think Camus controls dreams?
I have no reason to think that Camus controls dreams, so I'm gonna go with no.
The honest person often loses. Do you think so?
Yeah, quite often.
Can you really find the sword?
Absolutely.
I don't like a stuck-up liar like you. If you are trying to get something from me, it will never happen. Well, this is just what you deserve. Take this.
Lamia concealed him. The Lamia is this is a man. This right here is a male creature. Apparently this game has no speedrun, says Bit in chat. It's so RNG dependent because of the battle frequency that I can't imagine why it would be a real pain in the ass to speedrun. Like, to properly speedrun it, you really would have to learn to do RNG manipulation of it. Okay, let's go to the spring that probably actually has Camus rather than that bullshit spring. Look at this. I'm not even using the map because I am actually pretty good at memorizing areas in my head. I had to map this one out to have the mental model of what it looks like, but once I've made that map, I don't even need it. Okay, here's the one that I think has the real Camus. I want to see a tool-assisted speedrun of this, says Bit in chat. A tool-assisted speedrun would make more sense. A woman's face appears on the water's surface. She speaks.
Oh, I am now trapped in the pagoda. To escape Mudman,
What does this mean? To escape Mudman, I became a unicorn? What the f*** are you talking about? To escape Mudman, I became a unicorn. Yeah, of course. It's what you would do. You know, there's a Mudman after you, so you become a unicorn. What else are you gonna do? It's the obvious option under the circumstances.
But Mudman broke my horn.
Is that why there's a gaping wound in your head now?
Without the horn, I can't change back. What is worse, Mudman sealed the door with the horn.
What does that mean? What does that mean? She became $1 billion startup, says Meglad in chat. She became an angel investor? She's really dressing up the fact that she's just a horse now, says Nettie in chat, yeah. She's really trying to excuse the fact that she's just a horse.
Prince Theo, please help me find the unicorn's horn.
What? What? Give me a fucking clue! What the was that? It took me a second to just like internalize it all, and then now that it's been internalized, my thought is, what the was that? So, a mudman was after this powerful sorceress, and she's not capable of fighting mud, so she turned herself into a unicorn, but you would think that she would turn herself into a form that would protect her against the Mudman, but apparently the Mudman could defeat the unicorn fine too because it broke off her horn, so now she's a horse, and I guess the horn has the magic, so the Mudman used the horn to lock her in the tower. Is my understanding correct? It makes absolutely perfect sense. In fairness, to be fair, the Mudman was pretty strong, says Speckcloud in chat. You're not wrong. Good lord. I mean, the ring isn't going to do anything here. Okay. Okay, can't find the gold nugget. I'm going to look around here because given that it gave me no clues, maybe the horn is just lying around here. I'm gonna go talk to the sprite again, because I clearly didn't answer her correctly. Let me go! Let me get into the sprite! Oh my, they're three! 3 in a row! Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. The sprite won't come back. That suggests that it's not mandatory, but with this kind of game, you never really know. Oh yeah, the sprite is f***ing dead. Looks like you just locked yourself out of the best ending, suspect that in chat. I suspect I did. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save state here, and I'm actually gonna go back and I'm gonna try the sprite again. And I'm gonna try different answers and see if I can figure out rationally what the right answer for the sprite is. I'm facing untenable amounts of adversity from a very confrontational mudman. Well, have you tried turning into a unicorn? Says Jared in chat. I mean, it's the obvious solution. Who would not think of that? That you're being fought by mud, so you turn into a unicorn. Like, what the hell else? That is the first thing any fledgling sorcerer should learn. Being fought by a mudman, turn into a unicorn. r/relationships. Now, I suspect, though this might be a bit optimistic, I suspect that the moment you answer a question in the way the sprite doesn't like, you lose. And so I know which question I answered in the way the sprite didn't like. Now, this is a bit lame, but I am gonna save state here, only because literally all I've done is walk up here. Like, obviously I can walk up here again, so if I'm just gonna try a bunch of different question answerings, that's just saving me time. I'm not really like, I'm not gonna save every question. I'm just gonna, you know, save myself that walk. You think I have no reason to think I can get something from you. I don't have any reason to think Camo controls dreams. Yeah, the honest person does often lose. I don't know. I don't think I can find the sword. You have a real narrow mind, don't you, boy? Get out of here. Fairy now disappeared after finished talking. Good English. Let's be a real jerk. Yes, I think I can get something from you. Are treasure chests more than mimics? No, they're less than mimics, because they're just chests. You've never told a lie. Double negatives. No, I have told a lie. No. Do you think everyone likes you? No. Do you like green more than blue? Yes. Oh my, how fine a person you are! As there is no choice, I'll give you my best service. Oh my god, because I like green, she's gonna give me her best service.
Listen, there's none other like this very magical lamp. Try to use it somewhere in complete
Darkness.
The door of mystery will probably open.
The door. Use this magic lamp in complete darkness. The door of mystery will probably open. I don't f***ing know. Don't ask me.
It's yours.
Don't fall to use it. Don't fall to use it. Use it while standing well grounded. Don't trip. Don't like fall over it. Oh no, I used the lamp. You gotta be like stationary and stable. Then you can use the lamp. Your Highness. Oh yeah, that's right. I am a prank, aren't I? I'm a Prince Theo.
Continue your travels with much care.
You get fairy lump. A fairy lump. I guess that was the good answers. Fairy disappeared after finished talking. Haven't tried it myself, but I heard on this cool podcast that the door would open, says Humst in chat. Let's see what happens if I use the fairy lump in the wrong place. Oh, okay, nothing is the answer, but I'm still gonna reload just in case that mattered. Okay, so now we're back to consistent saving, all of that. Like, I just saved myself a walk, I know, I was save stating, it's kind of cheaty, but all I saved myself was a walk. I know how to get here, it's not very far from the main area, it's just annoying because they're infinity enemies. Now I'm gonna go and redo the conversation with Camus. She's a horse now. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, only 5. I managed to move after a paltry 5 battles. She gave you some fairy lumps, her hairy fairy lumps, says Van Whitman in chat. No. Please help me find the unicorn's horn. Really no clues as to where the she is now a Jahorse, says Van Whitman in chat. No. Jahorse is half horse, half god. My inclination for where to look for the fairy horn is anywhere muddy, such as here, which I can't get to, such as, such as here. Normally, as I try this, I get hurt, and the same happens here, yeah. Okay. Use the ring for no reason. Drop the ring in there too, says Veclad. Now that would be a solution. So all we know is that the Mudman took it. I've killed the Mudman, but I didn't get it back. I will not be reading that, Van Whitman. I will not be reading that message. Yeah, there's no more mud here. This is where I fought the Yeti. I'm just trying to think, has there been any clue as to where... Yeah. As to where the unicorn horn is. Van Whitman, well, yeah, okay, maybe I should go back where the Mudman was and try again. Like, my interpretation was that the Mudman was a boss and so is now gone. But who knows? Maybe I just gave the Mudman a concussion and he survived. I need to really kill him right. Does feel like there is nothing left here. Van Whitman sure thinks that I am constantly soft-locked. I am not. I am not soft-locked. It just didn't give me any clues, as per usual in this goddamned game. Well, one thing I can always do is go here and see if it can give me a clue. If I use the Groche spell. After fighting infinity moths! And infinity skulls and bats! Oh my god, 3! Oh, this was a mistake. It's gonna blow up in my face. 22 points of damage. Imagine swatting moths and bats in a church. How abandoned is this church? The moths and bats have taken over. It's theirs now.
Prince Theo, listen carefully.
The vampire fears sacred objects. Yeah, exactly, Van Whitman. What vampire? The hell are you talking about?